the city and the Board of Education wants to make a decision in the best interest that is considerate of the safety and the well-being of everyone. So after meeting today, it's been decided that all students will report to school on Tuesday, September 6th. We're hoping, as we get regular updates and with the mayor's regular meetings and insistence, I think the CLNP is certainly looking at the city and its residents first, but also trying to get our schools in the same fashion back and the power restored. And we still have, as of this point, only 14 schools that have total power restored. The city, the CLNP has promised us that another 2 or 3 by later this evening, but that's what we're hoping for. So with that information, if by the late afternoon or early evening tomorrow we find out that our schools can, all powers restored and all safety considerations are in play, we will invite staff back on Thursday, and we'll restore the kindergarten, 6th and 9th grade orientation. But of course, all of that is contingent on the experience and the expertise of the city and the folks from operations to safety, police, and fire. And of course, our health department has to determine and inspect to make sure that our food and all of the spoilage has been taken care of, and we have the conditions that are optimum for students to begin in the safest and healthiest way.
Dr. Hamilton summed it up perfectly. And when she concluded, she said, the optimum safety. We want our children to go back to school when we are absolutely certain that all of the conditions are conducive to their well-being. And one of the things that Dr. Hamilton also mentioned, and it's kind of, as you were talking, it didn't really occur to me, this was a collaboration. Everyone sat around the table and discussed every single contingency about whether or not school should open or be postponed. It was originally scheduled for September 1. It's now September 6. And we learned that, well, maybe all the schools will have electricity, or maybe they won't, and it became an all-for-one situation. We also learned that, and it was a very difficult decision for Dr. Hamilton to make because of the backup that it creates and everything else, and the disruption that it creates in the other schedules that follow. But it's the right decision. And just so the parents know, we have several streets that are still blocked. We'll have those cleared in the next day. We have power lines down still that need to be attended to, which we expect to have done over the next 30 hours. The school buses will actually do a dry run of the bus routes and the stops to ensure that there's no low-hanging wires, no trees that might create a hazard for the kids that are either waiting for the school bus to pick them up or for the school bus itself. So a very deliberate decision, a very good decision. It was a collaborative decision, and it considered all of the best input in the room from all of the different people and disciplines that were there.